Hi, I'm Shayna with Adventures in Fluff, and today I'm going to be doing a review of Lincoln's newborn all-in-one cloth diaper stash. Now, just a little bit of background information on Lincoln. He was born at 8 pounds 4 ounces, and we started cloth diapering when he was 1 week old, and still about 8 pounds 4 ounces at that time as well. And the stash lasted until he was about 2 months old at 13.5 pounds. So the first cloth diaper I have here is the rump.a.rooz Little Joey, and this is probably hands down the cutest newborn cloth diaper that we have in our stash. I love the prints that they have, the colors. They have cute snaps and thread coloring all the way down to the little tag that's right on the back of it that says Little Joey. Everything about this diaper is just super cute. We started using this diaper when he was 1 week old while he still had his umbilical cord on, and the way that we could do that was because this diaper has an umbilical cord snap down. You just snap it right in the center, and it creates a little cutout right here at the top of the diaper so the umbilical cord can ride right above the diaper without getting irritated or wet from any urine. So when you're done and the umbilical cord falls off, you just unsnap that and you can use the entire rise of the diaper now. This is a snap diaper, and it has one snap on each wing. And at first I was fairly intimidated by these snaps, but after 1 or 2 diaper changes, I found this to be extremely easy to use, and snaps didn't bother me at all, especially when there's only one snap on each wing. Very easy. The front of the diaper has 2 rows of snaps. The bottom row would be for your smaller babies, and the top row would be for your larger babies. Now, Lincoln was a larger baby, so we only used the top row. We never used the bottom row, but I can definitely see how this diaper would fit a very small baby very well. Looking on the inside of the diaper, you'll notice that this is a microfleece interior, and then there is a microfiber hidden soaker that is just underneath this, built into the diaper. A unique feature of the Little Joeys is that they have interior gussets built into the inside of the diaper. That's the only newborn diaper that I have with this feature in it, and that helps to contain any of the messes and keep them inside without leaking out to the outside of the diaper. Now, as far as how well this diaper worked for us, unfortunately this diaper we did have quite a few leaks, as well as a couple blowouts with this particular diaper. And it was such a shame just because I really liked the look of it and I really wanted to love it, but it just didn't work for us, and I'm not sure the reasoning behind it. It did seem to fit very well around the legs, but it just wasn't working well. The next diaper that I have is the Kiss Love's newborn all-in-one cloth diaper. This diaper also has an umbilical cord snap down, so we were able to use this the first week that we started cloth diapering while Lincoln still has umbilical cord on. The difference with this diaper is I always left it snapped down, even when he did lose his umbilical cord. Anytime I unsnapped it, I seemed to get leg gaps in this diaper. So I always left it snapped down, and it seemed to hold the tension of this diaper a little bit better and keep the legs tight where they should be. This is also a snap wing diaper, one snap on each wing, just like the Little Joeys, and it also has 2 rows of snaps. And just like the Little Joeys, we only used the top row because Lincoln was such a big baby and didn't use the bottom row, but you would use the bottom one if you had a lot smaller baby. The inside is microfleece with a microfiber interior, and this one is a lot has less layers than the Little Joey did. If you feel this one, it's very thick and poofy feeling. This one's a lot thinner and very trim. So this hands down was one of my favorite of the all-in-ones. Definitely that first month I had no leaks, no blowouts. This one was a very great diaper. The only time I had a problem was when we were hitting the very end of using this diaper around 12 to 13 pounds, and he started leaking out of it due to the lack of absorbency. Just being a newborn diaper, he started super soaking and couldn't, this diaper just couldn't handle it anymore. So we discontinued this diaper mainly based on the fact that Lincoln became a super soaker and not because he grew out of it. He could actually probably still fit in this diaper right now. So it definitely fits for quite a while. So if you don't have a super soaker, you can use this one for a good amount of time. So I liked that diaper. The Grovia Newborn All-in-One diaper is another super cute diaper. Love the prints, love the colors, love the snaps. Everything about the look of this diaper is super cute. It does not have an umbilical cord snap down, but we were still able to use it while Lincoln had his umbilical cord on. And the reason for that is because it does have a rise snap down on it. Once I snapped it up to its smallest setting, it was able to bring the rise of that diaper just below his umbilical cord, and so we were able to use this one early on. This one also is a snap diaper, one snap on each wing, and it only has one row of snaps on the front of the diaper, so a lot less guesswork on where to snap it. And I really like the snap quality. And then when your baby gets bigger, just unsnap the rise a little bit and you get a little bit further on the rise. The inside is a natural fiber instead of the microfleece. This one is all organic cotton, completely lining the diaper as well as the attached soaker unit that is built into the diaper. And herein is where we ran into our problem with this diaper. Because the diaper has the organic cotton going all the way to the very edge of this diaper, the pee would soak in the center, and then he would continue to pee, and it would soak completely to the outside of the diaper, and then it would start wicking onto his clothing. So we had a lot of leaks with this diaper, and unless I was diligent about changing him as soon as he peed, definitely at least every 2 hours, then I ended up with wet clothing. As far as dry time on this, this was our longest drying. It took the longest to dry in the dryer out of all the newborn diapers that we had, and usually I just ended up leaving it on a drying rack to finish its drying so I didn't waste energy. So that was the Grovia, not our favorite, but definitely one of the cutest. Now going down to the BumGenius all-in-one in size extra small. This one seems to be a staple in almost everybody's newborn cloth diaper stash, so I definitely had to try out one of these. It does not have an umbilical cord snap down, so we didn't start using this diaper until after Lincoln lost his umbilical cord. It is an Afflex closure, so you get a very customized fit on the waist, which is really nice, and it's super easy putting it on and taking it off, so I really like that feature about it as well. Opening it up, it is a suede interior on this particular diaper, and so you don't have to worry about any pilling or anything like that. It has a microfiber interior. As far as the laundry tab, it's in the center of the diaper, and that was one of the things I didn't like about this diaper, because I always had to lift him up and take off the diaper before I can apply it, which meant sometimes I forgot to apply it, which is not a good thing. And plus, it's kind of in the line of fire of where the poop would flow to, so then it ends up being a mess once the poop hits this laundry tab. It gets all stuck in there and it's hard to get out. This diaper is a pretty basic looking diaper. It's not going to be one that's going to be exciting or anything, but it definitely worked, and it was pretty nice. Just like the other diapers, Lincoln more grew out of this diaper based on being a super soaker versus the size. He probably could have fit it just a little bit longer, but not much. The next up is the Bunnies Tiny Fit, the smaller version of their Easy Fit diaper. It also is an Afflex diaper. Very good closure, very strong. You definitely don't have to worry about this one coming undone in the wash or in the dryer, and it doesn't fray at the edges. It's a very good quality, so I really like that about this. The only thing I didn't like about it was that when you bend it on the laundry tabs and take it off, it creates kind of this weird little kink, so it just seemed like it was kind of weird. on that, but definitely was a great quality. The look of the diaper, the shape of it, I like. The colors are very nice and bright and hip, so I really like the look, although they don't have super fun prints like some of the other diaper lines. As far as the inside of the diaper, this one has a natural fiber as well, and it is using a bamboo rayon in the center of the diaper, so that's what will be touching your baby's bottom, and then it has synthetic fiber around the edges. So unlike the Grovia, where it had natural fibers going all the way to the edge, this one stops and has the synthetic, so the pee does not continue to leak all the way to the edge, so I like that about it. A unique feature about this diaper is it actually has a pocket built into it, so you have the great features of a pocket diaper plus the great features of an all-in-one diaper. You flip open this little cover right here, you can see the pocket, and the soaker agitates out on its own, so you don't have to remove this after changing the diaper. You can leave it in and it will agitate out. Microfiber on the back, bamboo rayon on the front, and it's very easy to stuff. I just hold the little loop, stuff it in, and pull out. And then you just secure with your little cover, and it's nice and secure inside the diaper. Really love this diaper. The flip-out soaker made it great at washing. It made it quick on drying, and definitely made it one of my favorites in that respect. It also came with a little extra insert, microfiber, that you could stuff in there and increase the absorbency, but I felt that it messed up the fit of the diaper, and so I was not able to use this insert. I just used it in other diapers that it didn't mess up the fit with. But that is the Bunnies Tiny Fit. The last diaper I have here is the Ragababe Easy All-in-One in their extra small, or their newborn size. And this by far was my favorite of all my newborn diapers. And I love the look of it. The quality is extremely nice, and I love their patterns. I love their colors. This little star on the front is very cute. My one caution on it is if you are expecting a very small baby, I would get the extra crossover tab on the side so that you can cross it over and get a little bit tighter fit than you would just with the standard. I just left it like this because Lincoln was bigger, and he was fine using this from the beginning. It does not have an umbilical cord snap down, so I used this after the umbilical cord fell off. It's an Afflex diaper. The Afflex is extremely good quality. They use a different kind on their newborns, so it's soft and won't irritate them at all. Opening it up, this is a suede interior with bamboo rayon soaker built into the inside. Like the Bunnies Tiny Fit, it has a pocket in the back, so you can stuff extra absorbency in there, but even if you don't, it helps with dry time, and it helps with cleaning out the soaker to make sure it gets very clean. It comes with a little cotton liner. You can use that on the top for keeping it nice and clean, or if you want a natural fiber touching your baby's bottom, or you can stick it into the inside if you would rather have the stay dry touching your baby's bottom. So either way works great. And I didn't have one leak with this diaper. I had no blowouts. It was hands down my perfect newborn diaper, and love this one a lot. So that is Lincoln's newborn all-in-one cloth diaper stash, and next on our part 2 of this series, I'll be going over all of his pocket diapers and talking about their features and how they worked for us. So thanks for joining me for this series of our newborn cloth diaper stash section, and I look forward to going over the next section with you tomorrow. So thank you for joining me.